Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the year of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. And India hosts the 13th edition of this prestigious tournament. And we bring to you our first ever pre match show, Stumps and Sixes, where every cricket moment finds a voice. Presented by the International Institute of Sports and Management. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 years, 2 months, and 21 days, we finally have a rematch of what was one of the most controversial finals of all time. Defending champions England take on the Kiwis, who have now finally got a chance to vindicate themselves. I'm your host, Erishe Solai, and you are joined with experts Zafar and Gershem for everything you need to know about this opening match of the ICC Cricket World Cup of 2023. Ben Stokes was one of the most influential players last time round. How influential do you think he will be this time round?
Definitely. I think Ben Stokes has been an important part of any team he plays at. We've seen him play for a couple of teams, even internationally he plays for England or even any of the popular franchise leagues. We've seen him being an important part. And a fast bowling all-rounder is an asset to any team, to being really honest. And especially with somebody, there are a few players who have the potential to be big match players, and Ben Stokes is definitely one of them. And it's not just the last year's final as we were talking about. I think if you look back at the recent Ashes, he's that one person who the opposition knows as long as he stays in the field, anything can happen. And especially the fact that, he comes with a lot of experience playing on these Indian pitches. I definitely think he's going to play an important part. And I know we heard a small press meet by Josh Butler who says he's injured. So definitely, I think he plays an important part, and be it in all three departments of the game, the batting, the bowling, and the fielding. He's one player to watch out for, not just this match, but the entire tournament, to be honest.
So, the squads of both the teams, New Zealand and England. Zafar, what are your views on the New Zealand squad?
I think New Zealand has always been known for their destructive openers. We have seen in 2015 where Brandon McLemore and Martin Guptill played a really destructive inning. We have seen a lot of time. So, continuing their feat now in 2023, Conway and Will Young have taken that legacy. So, and in the middle order, if I talk about, Mitchell has been one of the top picks in the New Zealand team. He has been averaging 46 in the one-day international. So, and New Zealand have a good batting depth as far as all 11 is concerned, and if we move ahead, we have very quality match winner, that is Trent Bolt. He swings both ways. We have seen in the 2019 semi-final how he took all of the three main Indian batsmen, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and KL Rahul. So, Trent Bolt will be definitely a player to look out for.
So, obviously, Kane Williamson misses out for New Zealand, the skipper. What are your thoughts on that?
I remember one saying what Sunil Gavaskar has said. The temperament is what separates a player from the rest. So when we talk about the temperament, Kane Williamson comes into my mind. So New Zealand will definitely miss him. He's a fantastic leader. Whenever a wicket falls down early, he comes and gains the momentum. So he keeps on rotating the strike. He has quality shots. Those back foot punches and all. So we have seen in the warm-up games also a crucial half century against Pakistan, a great 37 knock, and in both the games he has retired himself. So New Zealand don't have to worry much about Kane Williamson. He looks good. He's in good touch.
And I think more than Kane Williamson, the batsman, what New Zealand is actually going to miss is Kane Williamson, the captain. He has a lot of experience captaining for SRH. He's played all around India. And the experience that he's going to bring onto the field in terms of the bowling changes probably, or even, a subtle change in the batting depending on the situation. I think Tom Young is going to be changing him, right? So he's somebody who's coming into the captaincy he's been vice captain for Kenya for a very long time now. So it would be really important to see how he's going to adapt to captaining. So I think New Zealand have enough resources to fill Kane Williams with the batsmen. It's in my opinion, the captaincy of Kane Williams is what he's going to miss.
And
Very true.
he absorbs the pressure really well.
Yeah,
We have seen in the past couple of years where team was struggling to score, where early wickets have fallen off. So I love his mental state, very calm, and he keeps rotating the strikes, takes single double. He don't like to pressurize himself or the team.
A very Dhoni-like player, if you can.
Exactly.
Usually in a very big tournament like this, your temperament becomes, as he's mentioned, temperament becomes very important. And to keep a calm head, especially when the last 5 overs, we know what kind of finishes we were having. So having a calm and cool captain, priceless for any team.
That's true, of course. So obviously, talking about the playing 11s that each team will be bringing onto the pitch, what are your probable playing 11 for New Zealand?
Definitely, the start would be Conway and Will Young. They are the best openers New Zealand is currently having. And then the support of Mark Chapman and Derry Mitchell, the two down. Derry Mitchell, I think he's a good hitter of the ball and he absorbed the pressure really well. So we can't put Derry Mitchell out. Derry Mitchell and then Tom Latham, Glenn Phillips, Rachin Ravindra again, what he shown in the warm-up game, 97 runs. So he's a good bowling option as well as batting option. As I said, New Zealand has a good batting depth. Jimmy Nisham, a fantastic finisher. And Mitchell Sandner, again, a very good left-arm spinner and he has got a different kind of shots. Trent Bolt, the match winner, and Matt Henry. So the combination of Trent Bolt and Matt Henry would be amazing to watch out for. So this will be my probable 11.
I would like to. I think New Zealand's going to really miss a second fast bowler. I think Tim Southee is out with a thumb injury, right? So they're definitely going to miss him. But yeah, as he said, Matt Henry is doing a great job, and pretty much a good squad New Zealand have.
So obviously, talking about the second team, England, their probable playing 11. What are your views on that?
Yeah, I think England start off. They come into the tournament with one of the complete teams. They're having reserves for each department, which is not something a lot of teams can boast of. And again, most of their players have an experience of playing in India. I'm sorry, with umpteen number of bilateral series or even the franchise cricket IPL. So I think their two best openers as of right now is David Malan and Johnny Bairstow. Bairstow, again, a proven contender, has been in the scene for quite some time now. I know there was a point in time where he played in the middle order and he's got called back to the top of the order due to not a lot of players. Bairstow actually plays really well against spin, something that a lot of England players can't really say. But his sweep shots against spin are amazing. And David Malan, also known for his impeccable strike rate. I think both of them would be really looking to make the most of the power play. I think a good start, especially in the first match of a tournament, is very important for any team. And if they're put into bat first at Narendra Modi Stadium, and if they really get off to a flyer in the first 10 overs, that would honestly set a great platform for the rest of the tournament, not just the match, but for the rest of the tournament. And to come to the middle order, I think they have one of the best middle orders in the entire tournament, second only to India, I would say, with Joe Root, Ben Stokes, and Liam Livingstone. I think, the main part or the main reason they're better than the rest of them is their ability to increase the strike rate as per their wish. We've seen the ODI format change over the years, and we've seen targets more than excess of 350 being chased down. So in a situation like this, it would be really important that you have players who have that X factor, who have that ability to change the match on its head. And English has plenty of them. And even talking about their batting depth, they bat until 11. I think except Adil Rashid, even Mahmood can hit the long ball. I think Adil Rashid is the only player who's not really comfortable batting. And you're having 10 batsmen in your 11. Any team would take that. And they have the captain Joss Butler, also somebody who's the precursor of pass ball. He's somebody who's always been able to strike the ball at will. And coming to bowling, I think on these Indian pitches, they would really need two amazing spinners. in form of Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid. Again, Moeen Ali played in the IPL, played for a lot of franchises, has a lot of experience, and Adil Rashid too. Adil Rashid also a proper leggy. Any team needs a good leggy to pick wickets in the middle over. And as far as the fast bowling department is concerned, they have the express pace of Mark Wood, and they have the slower cutters of Vokes and Sam Curran. So all in all, they have one of the most complete squads for any aspect of the game. And in today's era of T20, we don't really notice how much of temperament, we're talking about temperament before as well, is required for a 50 over game. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs in the game. There are times where you need to just keep your wicket. There's times where you need to strike the ball at will. So England have a squad. England can come with the 11 that can tick all the boxes required depending on the situation. So I would say one of the most complete squads.
That's very true.
So as he was saying, about the spin.
Yeah.
So we are expecting some kind of spin as the game is, being held in Ahmedabad. So as the game progresses, we are expecting some kind of turn. So that's where Joe Root comes into the picture. He's an absolutely good sweeper of the ball. He judges the ball really well. And after Joe Root, there's Josh Butler. He's a 360 player. He has got all kinds of shots. He's fearless. He's a good striker of the ball again. Plays really well in spin. So then comes Ben Stokes. Again, a good, very, very brilliant striker of the ball when it comes to spinning option.
And I think Joe Root's going to be the fulcrum. I think we have a lot of big hitters, but Joe Root's that one player, who can anchor the entire innings. So that would be really important. Again, it's not a 20 over game. It's not bang, bang, bang. You got to stay till 40 over mark and then maybe capitalize on the situation. And you got to choose which bowler you're going to target. So there's a lot of, depending on the mindset you come to the game with. And Joe Root, again, even talking about, I know he's not captaining the side, but he has experience captaining the side. And when you are a captaincy material, you have that temperament and you have that, mindset to know when to do what and when to, unleash and when to hold back. So I think that's why Joe Root becomes an important, not only in this match, to be really honest, for the entire tournament, is a player to watch out for.
I think England has come out with a trend of baseball.
Yeah.
So it will be really interesting to see how they continue this trend. They have always, in the previous game also, they have played absolutely attacking game without worrying anything. So this would be interesting to see how they start off their World Cup scenario.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to see a lot of high-scoring thrillers, except a couple of grounds maybe in Chennai or where it's a ranked turner. We're going to see a lot of high-scoring matches, and the ICC has already told that they're going to keep doctor the pitches so that every aspect of team has something to do. The fast bowlers has something in it, the spinners have something in it, and the batsmen, the ball comes onto the ball bat very well. So in that aspect, I think as the tournament progresses, we're going to see a lot of high-scoring thrillers. Should be fun for the fans as well. I think should be really fun.
That's true. So obviously, talking about the head-to-head between the two teams, the recent series that took place in August and September, New Zealand have obviously come off with a 3-1 loss. So coming into the tournament, England, they have had a brilliant form. They have won both their previous series that they have played. New Zealand, a bit of a rocky form. What are your views on that? You would say?
If I'm see, it's a whole different ball game. Let's just start with that because more than your technical aspect of it, what becomes important is your temperament. I can't stress it enough. We've been talking about temperament a lot, but I can't stress it enough because it's the big stage. It's the lead up to the event. It's your once in a 4-year event, and the team that analyzes and performs well in pressure is going to do well. But again, it's going to be at the back of their mind. I mean, more than the 3-1 loss, the 2019 Cup final is going to be at the back of their mind. So definitely, it's going to play a part. But again, a whole different ball game, a whole different pitch, behaves differently. But again, they're playing with the full strength. I think there were a couple of injuries in both the squads when they were touring. So as of right now, they play with their entire squad, full strength squad. Should be fun. Should be really fun to see how it pans out. Yeah.
So if we talk about the confidence, New Zealand. If we talk about the warm-up matches, New Zealand is doing really well, as a team. So their confidence would be next level. We are starting the World Cup where we left in 2019. So New Zealand would definitely be looking forward for the revenge. So that the ball got hit from the Ben Stokes bat and it went all the way for four. That costed New Zealand.
Yeah.
So New Zealand will definitely be looking out to somewhere win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. I think New Zealand are the good boys of cricket. I mean, if you were talking about a Virat Kohli like India, that's a whole different topic about revenge. But I think New Zealanders are really nice people. I
Yeah,
think,
they are obviously, I feel, nice people,
Yeah.
but I think they'll obviously have a bit of
On field?
wanting to get that revenge on field in the back of their minds. So, obviously, coming to the venue where it's being held, Zafar just mentioned the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. So, what are your views on that?
So if we look at the stats, 28 matches have been held in Ahmedabad, one day international. So out of that 28, 16 have been won first batting and 12 have been won while bowling first. So batting team, as per the state, would having little bit advantage.
Yeah.
And if we focus on the pitch, if we focus on the bowling, so there would be initial swing. Trent Bolt will definitely be a bowler to watch out for. And as per the game progresses, we might see some kind of turn.
definitely.
So New Zealand and England both have the quality spinner. Adil Rashid, if we talk about England, Moeen Ali, and if we talk about New Zealand, Mitchell Santner, Ish Sodhi. So the pitch would play certain role and it will give support to both the team. But the first 10 overs, I would say, will be crucial to play.
Yeah, I mean, even other than the stats, I think again it becomes the game about pressure, right? So any team that wins the toss would be looking to bat first, get a good score on the scoreboard, and then look to put some pressure on. Definitely, I think. See, again, as I said before, BCCI is not going to be doctoring the pitch. It's going to be ICC who's going to look after the pitches, and they've already made a statement saying that everybody's got something in it. So again, you come to subcontinent, you don't expect spin. You're going to have spin everywhere from Dharamsala to Chennai. You're going to get spin everywhere. So that being said, the team that plays spin better would definitely be the winning team. And I would say, as of right now, England has a couple of players who are amazing at spin. Joe Root we spoke about, Ben Stokes we spoke about, very amazing. And this is I think one place where New Zealand would miss Kane Williamson, the batsman. He's amazing against spin. He has too much of experience. And we I think talking about the pitches, we've not really ICC is not really told which pitch we'll be playing at. It's mostly a red soil pitch again, where ball comes on nice with the bat. Again, the team that holds the temperament and knows when to attack and when to hold back would definitely be the winner.
So we have picked Johnny Bairstow, Devon Conway, and Joe Root. It's certain. I mean, these three players, they are destructive. They play spin very well. So these three, first in the three order, they have to be there. Then comes Tom Latham and Josh Butler. Tom Latham has a very good average in India against Indian cricket team. And Josh Butler, again, he has all kinds of shots. We have seen in IPL also how he had performed in previous year. This year, he was not so much in form, but previous year, he was really deadly. He was almost on the verge of breaking Virat Kohli's record. So, on the other hand, we'll go on Liam Livingstone, a complete match winner. He hits the ball hard. He could be a great finisher. And he has a variation in terms of spin also. He can turn the ball leg side, he can be as an off spinner also.
Yeah. Coming to the bowlers, I think I've added Chris Wokes. Chris Wokes is definitely going to be in my team. He is definitely a good bowler up front. But I have Chris Wokes because I definitely feel as the game progresses, with the slower cutters, he can definitely pick a few wickets. And my spinners are Santner and Rashid. Again, two bowlers who are definitely played in the Indian conditions, know where to pitch the ball, and very good drifters of the ball. So definitely they would be trying to be attacking and pick many wickets. So and Pacers, Trent Bolt, I think no questions at all. Yeah. Him being I think he's picked wicket of the first over like so many times we can't even remember. And again, Mark Wood, express pace. Should be definitely best playing 11 as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So we've obviously heard their opinions, but we want the opinions of you, the viewers sitting at home. So what are your predictions for the match? Will it be a high-scoring thriller or will it be a low-scoring nail biting finish. Whatever it is, you can let us know by voting on our poll on our social media handle at Instagram @IISM World. You can go over to our story, you can head over there and let us know what you think about the match. So, prediction time. What are your predictions for the match? Who do you think will win?
We have always considered New Zealand as underdogs. No, let's accept we don't give much chances every time they play. So from my side, it will be New Zealand.
I think we're going to have a 2019 final repeat. England, by the barest of margins, is going to come out with the winner.
That's very interesting predictions from the both of you. So anyways, that's it for today. We hope you guys will enjoy the match just as much you have enjoyed our show. We would love to hear your insights below in the comments, and you can head over to our Instagram page IISM World for further updates. Anyways, this has been your host Erish, our expert Zafar and Gershem, and we'll be back next time for India's first match versus Australia. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you.